A second stimulus check scandal is exposed as strippers are receiving EIDL grant money. Hey everybody, this is LALATE with a second stimulus check and stimulus package update, and this one's about EIDL grants, a new bombshell, our third bombshell in just a week, a worldwide exclusive about where EIDL grant money is going and how low it's going, literally. It's going to strippers. LALATE has uncovered a scandal that has surfaced out of New Jersey in which an online personality is encouraging exotic dancers to lie on a federal form for EIDL grants to get grant money, calling themselves independent contractors. As you don't recall, the SBA and the Treasury in establishing the EIDL grant and loan program specifically excludes adult entertainment from getting stimulus money, from getting EIDL grant or loans. And yet, apparently, exotic dancers, strippers, or however you may refer to them, are applying for grant money but calling themselves artists. Boy, if you didn't think that this channel could go off the rails anymore, here we go. I have to laugh about this video. It's just, if you're wondering where your grant money is going, it's going in someone's G-string, apparently. Boy. So here we go. LALATE was forwarded a Instagram account of someone, and I'm not going to identify the person, but I will detail what is said in the video. This person's Instagram account is not private, it's public. It includes pictures, includes videos, and the person's out of New Jersey, and the person is touting himself as an EIDL grant, persona to help people get their free money for grant money. If you don't know, there has been sort of a reaction and a movement and a reaction as to the EIDL process, where some people are thinking that some people are using the EIDL process to get free money. Other people really do qualify for what's called that free money. And then there's these other people who really don't qualify whatsoever. Let me back up. The EIDL grant and loan are one and the same. It's one application. The grant is an advance for the loan. The purpose of the EIDL grant and loan is for small businesses. Whether you're a sole proprietor, a small business owner, 500 employees or less, they're impacted by COVID-19 to get relief for the business. But somewhere along the food chain, somewhere along the discussion, it got off track. And a lot of people have thought that this EIDL grant and loan process is a program to give you a stimulus check for free money. It is absolutely categorically not. It is to assist people who are business owners to get through the pandemic. And so a lot of people have thought, well, I'm not getting my stimulus check. Let me go get that EIDL free money. And here we go. This is what the video details. The video details a person which says, first of all, calls this a game, and says the following thing. He says that you will win because anyone can be considered an independent contractor. No, absolutely categorically not. In fact, the SBA has really clamped down on this recently. They've asked for Schedule Cs to prove that you actually do work in this job. The spirit of the video is that everyone has side hustles, that everyone does something on the side. Just because you do something on the side doesn't mean it qualifies for EIDL grant money. An example is someone who works at Macy's 40 hours a week, 5-6 days a week, and then on the side babysits 1 hour a month every few months, and suddenly says, oh, I babysitted for an hour sometime in the last 2 years. Let me go get that $3,000 check from EIDL Grant. It's my side hustle. The term side hustle is really going off the chain because some people do have side hustle and some people really don't. And they're manifesting themselves in a way that is totally unacceptable. And that's what this video does. The person on the video says, this is where you're going to win. No, you're not going to win. You're going to be committing a divergence from what the federal law indicates. He also says you can put solo proprietor or self-employed. It doesn't matter either way. It's just your side hustle. It does matter. They're two very different things. He then says, this is self-certified. No one's going to call you. No one's going to call you. They haven't called anyone I know that's spoken to the grant. It's one of those few moments that I wish like Javita Carranza calls you. Because if you think you can just throw anything you want on an EIDL form because someone out of New Jersey told you to do so, boy, this is deep trouble. It is very, very troubling because a lot of all the viewers of this channel have desperately needed this EIDL money for their business, whether it's grant or loan or both, and some of them have not gotten. And here is this horrible person out of New Jersey who is telling people who clearly do not qualify for EIDL to go get themselves some free money by manifesting something that is really not a business as a business. When he gets to the person in the video tells people to go through, it tells them how to fill out the application, and virtually every part of the video is absolutely untrue. When he gets to the point in the application, the streamlined application, where it says put in the type of business you have, he says, put in whatever you say you do on Instagram. Oh my God. So an Instagram thought is a business? You post selfies on Instagram, is that a business? Yeah, and no, it's not. Then in one part of the video, he says, what do I do with the grant? You go spend it, you invest it. EIDL grant money is not to go buy yourself some tennis shoes or to go buy yourself some Bitcoin. That is not the purpose of EIDL grant money. And if you're taking EIDL grant money, here I'm going to rant, if you're going to take EIDL grant money that is desperately needed for businesses in the United States to survive because you want to go buy some Bitcoin and go buy some new threads for yourself, how dare you? It is really disgusting that you think that this program is a program that you can dilute for your own purpose because it's free out there, and let me go grab something free. Then, of course, comes the best and the worst part of the video, the part that, of course, I led on. He says, to all of my exotic dancers, I guess he has a lot of them. To all of my exotic dancers, just say you're an artist. He actually mentions that, the form prohibits exotic dancers from getting EIDL grant or loan money. So he tells exotic dancers to say that they are artists. Sadly or positively, I don't know which one to say, I don't think this channel has any exotic dancers as viewers. If you are, I was about to say slide into my DM. I can't believe I said that. I don't think this channel has any exotic dancers, but if I do have exotic dancers watching this channel, you do not qualify for EIDL grant money. You can do other things, but that is not one of the things you can do. But he says to all my exotic dancers or my just for fans. If you don't know what just for fans is, you need to Google it. He says just say you're an artist if you're just for fans. Lord, I just can't. I really can't. Half of me wants to laugh and the other half of me wants to just scream. It is so horrible. Because I have viewers of this channel who are losing their businesses of 30-something years, 40-something years, lost their life savings, lost their wherefore. And here is this person who has the audacity to make it his Instagram thing to tell how exotic dancers can go get some EIDL grant money and go get your EIDL grant money on side hustles. ultimately, I don't know where it happened, but somewhere along this discussion when the pandemic started, suddenly people who never had side hustles have side hustles. Now, I am not referring to Uber Lyft drivers. I am not referring to plumbers and contractors. I'm not referring to carpenters and electricians. I'm not referring to people who really have businesses. But if you really don't do anything, and all you do is, post on Instagram in selfies all day long, that is not a business. He actually talks about in his video, if you're a communicator, that's your business. I'm sorry, that is not a business. That's not a business. It's very sad. Let me get to some of your 110 questions of yesterday's EIDL video. Kayleen, again, LA leads the way on YouTube. Well, thank you. I have 3 businesses. I applied for the loans. 2 are from 330 Vortex, 1 from 66. I have not seen a penny. I've pretty much given up on the loans. I've seen this from Paul. Paul Ryan is an OG of this channel. I also saw it from, I forgot her name. I saw it from a few viewers. Please don't give up. There's a couple of us in this EIDL space on YouTube. You know who they are. Everyone has a lot of energy. Everyone has a lot of positiveness. That's a great thing. There's about 4 of us, and everyone has a lot of positiveness. Earlier on, if you've been with me since the very, very beginning, I did a video 2 days or 3 days in where I said I was about to shut this down and not do it again because I thought you weren't responding. And then people said, no, your message of giving us hope and giving us positive spirit and giving us motivation is what's keeping us going. Well, here I am. I'm giving you that again right now. Don't give up. What's going on with a lot of you is that you haven't seen the funds. You're sort of stuck somewhere. I got to tell you. And I've been dropping in the comments, if you've not seen funding to 610, just, relax, because it's going to drop. Everything from 610, from their funding source at SBA, their independent contractor who sends the funds, it's been backed up. No one's seen the funds. You're not alone. So don't give up hope. Just don't, hope to receive that bill in that check in the next day or two and pay your bills with it. It's not going to come in the next day or two, but it's going to come. So don't give up hope. I know the call center numbers are hard to get through, harder than before, but don't give up hope. Here's Yomi Sweets. I didn't even see this. I got my loan and grant, applied in June. Don't give up hope. Thank you for all you do. Catherine, denied the loan but says I get the grant. Beautiful vibe. Not complaining about the sounds at all. Tony feels I applied on Saturday, got my grant on Tuesday, got my loan offer fill on Friday. Well, Tony, everyone's going to hate you because you're so quick on it. I know that's what's going to happen. Anaja, I haven't gotten anything. I wonder what this means. I bet you can call them and give me the runaround. I'm getting nowhere. Dean, I got an email saying they're funding my grant next week. That's good. So Dean actually got an email saying, hey, the money's coming next week. Maybe everyone else's money's coming next week. Perfect Beauty, I've been in reconsideration 6-2, haven't heard anything. Still waiting my portal since May. Did get an email saying that they're waiting for it. Mahili, I was denied accepting the loan. Never told me why or receiving the email. You should receive an email of a denial. There's a denial letter. You need to ask for it. Christine, someone smacks him with the scarf. Lucy, have you tried to get a representative at Experian on the phone? It's impossible. Wow, viewers did not have problems with that a few weeks ago. Jeremiah, hey there, I received an denial email from SBA a few weeks ago. I wish I had attached the email. When I began this, I had 7 employees. There was no discussion of portal stated. So if you got a denial of the loan, you need to ask for reconsideration of the denial of the loan, file reconsideration, denial of the loan, and ask for the grant money. Grandma, you're so funny. 700 Club, again, I'm confused again, my friend. I received a PPP loan the first time that I got an EIDL loan. I asked whether my $10,000 grant. They said it's an EIDL loan. I also $10,000 grant. So if you get a bad tier 2 rep on the phone, just ignore them. Karen, this whole process has been annoying. Camera, I'm still in it. Samuel, I appreciate your help. By the way, Javita's necklace is instead of a scarf. I think she's starting to burn. Brenda, you're such a good candidate for a talk show. Well, thank you so much. I think so too. Not to be a little bit modest on it. Matt, I got an EI advance notice denial. Some people need to see what's happening with my advance. I got 3% response. Stay with it. If you have questions in today's video, drop them in the comments below. I didn't get to all your questions as well. So if I didn't get to them, drop them in the comments today and I may answer them tomorrow's video. This is one of 5 second stimulus check videos today. Renter's assistance was 4. Third was POA, UI, and FPUC. The second was hazard pay, and the first one was a stimulus check. As always, stay with LA for more.